It's the end of an era, boys. A sad, actually extremely happy day. It's always a good day when you recycle a turd.
This thing never failed me.
It's one of those things that never failed you, but like, never really did anything good for you either, you know? It just kind of did you. Didn't ever wowed anybody, never let anybody down. It's just, you know, just a truck. We've been talking about selling this thing for a long time. I told you guys when I got the S10 that it was because Emerson's actually selling it, so he's literally cleaning it up right now because someone is coming with a trailer from like 4 hours away to pick this thing up, which seems unnecessary, but that's the way it's going. So today's kind of like a good day and a bad day. Today's biggest kick in the nuts is that when we did this original Bondo work and all the seam seal and all the fenders and stuff, we did that all completely to fit the like over fenders that we thought were gonna go on at the time, which are no longer gonna go on. So everything we did doesn't work anymore. I was so focused on showing you guys that like just getting all the kit taped up and like focusing on what I'm gonna do with the broken fender and stuff the other day when I showed you guys the kit got here, that I didn't even realize we're gonna have to cut out and re-weld and seam seal, and everything we did has to get done again. But today's also a good day because we're gonna start installing the Y-body. So I have literally never installed the Y-body before, other than what we did with just like the over fenders on the Civic from Wish. That is like our full experience with this. But today our very unexperienced asses are gonna try our best to get this thing mounted up as much as we can. We're kind of getting a little bit of late start, but we're gonna do as much as we can because I cannot look at the bare metal on this car anymore. I also don't know if we're gonna run this little mesh piece. I kind of like, I dig the mesh. I like how it came with it, but I kind of think it'd be cool maybe just to not even have it at all and let the airflow right at the intercooler. Either way, we gotta take it off because when we dip the car, I don't want to have to deal with getting this masked off. I'd rather just not have it and not have to worry about it. And we will revisit that thing later. And I don't know about you, I'd say that's an upgrade. I'd say we have tortured this thing long enough. It is well overdue to finally be getting this love. We literally got nowhere. Every time we try and do like a wide body on this car just never wanted to be wide bodied, and we tortured it into happening. But like for some reason over here, everything is fine. This side works. This side, not like, I don't really know what's different, but the intercooler pipe's hitting here, and then if you guys look up here, the crash beam is hitting there. I want to try and preserve the bumper as much as possible. Like I want to try not to cut it as much as we can. We're just gonna cut this little corner out so that hopefully it can just slide on top of the intercooler piping and work. But like, man, this is one of those things where you get what you pay for. We didn't wait this long, go through so many kits, do so much crap just to have it not work.
Should have kept the Wish fenders.
We should have kept the Wish fenders. I think our biggest mistake was taking them off. But hey, sometimes you can't go back. This bumper seems like it's way too long. These little flaps need to line up perfectly on this thing. And if you'll notice, this one's like hanging way off and this one's fitting perfectly. And so it would look kind of, you know, simple, whatever, you just bend it. These things line up here, let your end go. Actually pull your end out a little bit so that I can like show them. The beef starts down there and then comes back up. So these have to line up like perfect, which means if it's got a gap here, then, oh, sorry, it's gonna look like that. It's weird. So mine is like awkwardly close. That's what you get. I talked to the guys at Duraflex and they've basically said that it seems to be a defective front bumper. They said, sure, I understand I paid a lot less for this and I'm gonna get a lot less quality, but the bumper shouldn't line up that bad. It should be close, and it's not. Whatever, it is what it is. It's too late. I've already paid for all of this. And then I just realized I just gotta stay committed. So something that I preach in every video is something that I have to do. Is it gonna work out perfectly? No. Is it my own fault for getting something cheaper? Absolutely, I take full responsibility for that. It's full send or no send at this point. Dude, I already feel so much better. It's one of those things where like, as soon as I just took ownership for the fact that I bought a cheaper kit, I'm gonna get what I get, and I'm gonna make it as beautiful as I possibly can, and just embrace the fact that this is mine, this is what we're doing. Look at this, the best feeling ever. Ready? Ooh, no tape, boys. Oh, damn. I love you guys, because if it wasn't for you guys, sometimes I motivate you guys, but if it wasn't for you guys commenting on my Twitter and stuff and yelling at me to get out here and make it happen, I wouldn't be doing it right now. And it looks so good. So I did have to cut up the little rocker cover piece a little bit. It lines up pretty good here. It lined up horribly over there. It looks kind of funny right now because the screw won't stay in, it keeps popping out. But before I do anything else, I want to try and make the bumper fit. Essentially, they're saying it's defective. They're probably gonna give me my money back. I would imagine that's what defective means. Yo, are you guys actually that dirty? I'm sorry. So I mean, worst case, it breaks. Like I said earlier, it's full send or no send. Let's see what we can do with you. All right, 2 should do it just to keep it from. And this is where the issue arises. That's a lot of work. To get it to go, oh, it bulges right here. Holy shit, it goes right up. I don't see anything broken, so I think we're still okay. It's not the material that's supposed to bend when it gets hot, but they recommend heating it, and I saw a couple things that said like absolutely won't work, and I saw a couple things that said it might give you a little bit of play. So we need a little bit more than a little bit. We need like a really big prayer right now, but I mean, if we can heat it enough to bend that all the way over, and then I still gotta figure out what to do with this intercooler pipe. But whatever, that's a job in itself. Let's start by just trying to get this thing bent over a bit. Look at that. As soon as you give it any beans, it just jets right up. The only way I could think of fixing the fact that this is bulging would be to cut like a triangle out and then just resurface it. I want to try and preserve the bumper as much as possible. Like I want to try not to cut it as much as we can. Like do the fiberglass underneath, Bondo on top kind of thing. But that, again, once you do that, the bumper is like 100%. Like there may be no way of me coming back from that.
You guys can see already, like look how flat this is. Ignore the cut, but look how flat that is. It's like super minty, and then this side is super bulgy. We're actually making this thing kind of work.
Aside from the fact that this whack-ass corner light needs to be like bent, kind of, because the bracket has always been kind of weird. I think this actually worked. If you were to push this down, like right where I would kind of mold it, that's dope. It fixed it. It's flat. It works. Doesn't line up the best, but I'm gonna make it. You definitely shouldn't have to cut into your brand new front bumper, but we're making it work, and that's the key. That's what we do here at Robbie Repairs. We take affordable car parts and make them work. Ooh, walking into this morning, definitely don't think I can complain. This morning I was watching over some of the footage from yesterday. I'm officially retiring this guy. I'm sorry about the footage up until this point, and I noticed there was like a flashing dead pixel and it wasn't focusing right. Things were kind of blurry. So I apologize for that. I couldn't see it through the lens, so I didn't mean to do that to you guys. But what I want to do first before we do any more fiberglass repair is I want to actually cut the fenders and cut everything out. Make sure that we don't need to get anything else at the same time, because I don't want to do like a million trips to the store. Today's video went out where I unboxed this thing, and you guys definitely said to get that corner light, so I'm gonna have to try and order one of those on wherever the hell you get corner lights, and the body trim as well. I'll have to start looking for that. Least exciting job first. Let's recut these fenders that we spent an entire weekend doing. Otherwise you're gonna bend the outside up. I obviously recommend that if you're gonna do the rust repair or like the fender weld or whatever, do it once. If you guys wanna know like how, we made videos on how to do it, but this is no longer the proper way to do it. Put the panel back up. I wanted to see kind of if I bent it out of shape enough before I start like fixing things. So you can see up here, I'm just gonna have to fill like this little triangle, that one, and that one. And I guess that one, it looks kind of like butt, but like it's gonna work, I think. This isn't gonna be like a stance car, so it doesn't need stupid amount of room. It's gonna be solid as it was, because I'm just gonna weld more pieces there. It's gonna be 100% fine. It's just gonna look like shit. So always make sure your body kit's gonna fit before you start cutting and then welding your fenders, because if you just mock it up, you gotta deal with this bullshit. We got this side fully done. Up until now, I have never had the side skirt on because it just wasn't fitting, because this rear panel wasn't fitting, but this is all on. Everything is mounted over here. Anyways, there's like a hole here where the fender would bolt to the bumper, and I kind of used it to bolt this up into here. All I gotta do now is just fix all the fiberglass issues with the kit, but I wanted to do that last. Reason being, now that I made these new brackets, if you see over here, this one is overlapping again. This one needs to be this one just needs to be opened up a bit, but if I were to have done that right away, then I would have screwed myself. Officially on. The kit is officially mounted, like the way it's gonna be, which is super cool. I need to weld the fenders and I need to fix all of the fiberglass and stuff, but if you guys don't actually know, Monday was my birthday, and then this Tuesday is Emerson's birthday, so today we're going out for like a combo birthday dinner. So all the homies are going out for dinner tonight, so I actually gotta get going right now. So I don't have time to do any more of that today, but for today, the kit is mounted. Boys, Jasmine looks so good, so good. And we don't even have the arrow on yet. It's just coming along so well. Anyways, like I said, we gotta make it out to dinner right now. I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and subscribe if you're not. Like the video if you don't usually like videos, or even if you do usually like videos, just make sure you like it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and stay committed.